Well, you know the name and face from Good Morning America. She's even featured in the current issue of People magazine. And this morning we are so happy to once again welcome GMA's Deals Guru, Tory Johnson. We're so glad you're here.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome, welcome. Now, we're talking about your new book, and you've lost 60 pounds. You look amazing,
You're
by the
so
way.
sweet. I know, that's crazy. You know what? The book chronicles 60 pounds in a year. It's been over a year now, so it's almost 72 pounds, or as my kids say, like 2 dogs, like 2 of our dogs. Our dog weighs 35 pounds, and so, you know, no matter how you look at it, it's still a lot, as those pictures right there can show you.
So we've got the book here, The Shift, How I Finally Lost Weight and Discovered a Happier Life. So how did this journey even start for you?
So it started actually with one of my bosses at Good Morning America. She had a very candid conversation with me and said, I don't think your clothes do you any justice. I don't think you look your best. I want to send you to a stylist. And I knew in that moment that this wasn't about my clothes. And what I took away was lose weight or lose your job. And the reality is, like, my job wasn't in jeopardy. I've been on TV every single week since that conversation. But it was the best thing that could have happened to me.
In your mind, yeah.
Absolutely. Because had I just focused on my clothes, it would have been sort of yet another gimmick to avoid the real issue. And the real issue was, like, you got to lose weight. And so for the first time in my life, I was only, 41 years old when this happened. It sort of clicked to me, like, you can do this. You can do this. Like, the past doesn't have to sort of repeat in the future.
What happened in your mind to make this time the right time? Because there's so many people who have that same revelation, but the results aren't the same.
Right, the results aren't the same. And that's been me time and time again. Tried and failed at every single diet. And I think the most important thing that I did was figure out, why am I so fed up right now? So it wasn't just like the job issue, but I started realizing, you know what? I hadn't gone to the doctor in more than 10 years.
Wow.
Something that I was not proud to admit to myself, something I would be horrified if my kids knew about me. I started thinking back about all the moments, like, so from the serious of the doctor to the petty of standing in dressing rooms, sort of frustrated that nothing fit. Thinking back to wearing navy on my wedding day because white would have looked like a gigantic marshmallow, like not cute marshmallows like you put in hot chocolate, like not good at all. And I realized, like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm putting so much bad energy toward covering up versus, like, why don't I just, like, do something about this? And so I made that mental shift. And I think 75% of my success came from, like, sort of making that mental shift and getting my head around this versus, focusing on a meal plan.
And what did you do? That other 25%, how did you actually get it done?
So that's the meal plan. In a nutshell, cut carbs, like plain and simple, right? So I think anyone who wants to lose weight knows that you have to eat less and eat smarter.
Yes.
You know that, cupcakes and cookies and chips, sadly, are not your friend. And so I realized that, and I think, what the other, and it's sort of like, for a smart girl, really, it took you that long to figure that out, but yes, it did. And I think the other big thing for me was no cheat days. So every single diet says, if you eat really healthy for 6 days and you follow the plan for 6 days, on the 7th day, you get to reward yourself with anything you want. And believe me, I always took advantage of that, till I realized that, like, rewarding healthy eating with the bad food that got you in this place is akin to an alcoholic celebrating a month of sobriety with a beer. It doesn't work. And so everything that I share is sort of about how you wrap your head around those kind of things that make perfect sense, total logic. Like, I'm not going all like kale and tofu on everybody here. It's real, it's real stuff that works.
And you like pickles, I read.
I love pickles. Yes. You know what? I went yesterday to Zingerman's. It was my first time here in this area. Going there, they had really good pickles. I was, like, very excited. I travel a lot, and I've yet to find like New York City pickles that are as good. Those were really good.
It's a great place. All right, tell us about your event today.
Yes, I have a fun event today from 1 to 3, a book signing at the new Sea Wonder store. It's actually one of my favorite stores in New York that just came here to the Somerset collection. So come chat with me about the book, about Good Morning America, about pickles, about anything you want. We'll have a fun time in a mall. How could it be bad, right?
Absolutely. Tory, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And good luck with the book.
Thank you.